Good morning, gorgeous ones. It's Tuesday. This morning, I used to call this segment, it started off as being called Keto in the Car because I used to do it in the car. Then it became Keto in the Craft Room because this sort of was my craft room. And now it's no longer a craft room, it's actually my office. So I never really know what to call it. But it is just our daily 5-minute morning live coaching to sort of just get you in the mood, get you pep in your step, uncover a couple of those just blocks that we have when it comes to implementing lifestyle changes. I've got 2 screens for those of you who are wondering why I'm looking like I'm Mr. Wiggle. I'm doing a bit of this. So yesterday we talked a little bit about the story that our brain often comes up with, which is, I can't be bothered. And it's a really interesting, it's actually a really sneaky story, that one, because it implies that you're actually in charge, that you're making the decision. Good morning, Lyndon. You're making the decision, and Pip, but in fact you're not. You're not making the decision, because the decision you made was to make a lifestyle change, and whether that's eating, your food that you want to choose to eat. Yeah, maybe you don't want to drink alcohol anymore. Maybe you want to go for a walk. Maybe, you've decided to stop smoking. There's a whole host of things. So you've made an intention, and then at some stage along the journey, your brain goes, you know what, I can't be bothered. And so you go, yeah, I'm making a really informed choice here, except that you're not. So the summary, I guess, of that too, and it's interesting. This little story came from my daughter, who's in year 12. Now, she's in lockdown. She's struggling a lot because she did year 11 in lockdown, and she's not a visual learner on the computer. It just doesn't suit her. So what's happening is she's finding it really hard and really struggling, and I get it. And so her brain is now saying, you know what, I can't be bothered doing this. What it's really saying is, this is too hard and I'm struggling. And so, but that sounds a bit naff, doesn't it? You don't want to go, oh, this is too hard, I'm struggling. So you just go, oh no, I can't be bothered, like I'm in charge. I've made this decision. I can't be bothered. Oh, my Instagram one had a little pause then. Sorry about that, darlings. So Hannah, good morning, gorgeous girl. So the thing that is really important, and this is one of the things we often talk about, is being aware of what your stories are in advance. So when you know what they are, you've got a counterpunch for it. So the example of I can't be bothered, that's when you go, oh, my brain's finding it hard. I'm struggling, I'm finding it hard. You have a lot more compassion for yourself when you say that, rather than, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm just too lazy, which is what we'll often add on to that. I'm just too lazy, or we'll say I'm too tired. And actually going, you know what, I made this commitment, I made this decision, I made this intention. Part of my brain doesn't want to do it. Why is that? And then having a little talk to yourself about that bit of it. And it may be that you're finding it too hard. And in that sentence, what you're actually saying is, I'm worried I might not be able to do it. I'm scared I might fail. I'm scared I might put in all this hard work and it won't work. And that's then translated in one of these sort of dictaphone things to your brain to, I can't be bothered. So really learning the language of your brain is really important, and the sentences that it comes out, but then the actual meaning behind them, which is, of course, my genius zone. That's what I love doing. I love helping people unpack, but then unpick the stories, because they're not always as obvious as they seem. So my lovelies, this week I really want you to be thinking about your stories. I am incredibly grateful. We've had 45 members sign up for our new program so far, which makes me very, very thrilled for them and for us, because it is something we really love doing. So the program, as you know, doesn't start for nearly another 11 days. Can you hear my dog? She's banging on the door with a bloody sock in her mouth. The program doesn't start till September the 3rd, so you've got a fair bit of time if you're still sort of having a think about it. 2 things I'd like you to have a think about coming to. So I've got my cooking show on tonight, 5:30. I'm making a recipe that has been a special request. I've now taken requests. So I'm looking forward to cooking that with you guys. And Mary, Dr. Mary is doing her masterclass on weight loss, which is a free masterclass that goes. It's held on Zoom, so you just need to go and register it, and the link will get sent to you. And if you can't join live, you can listen to the replay. So there are things, my loves. I hope you are all happy and well, coping in various stages of lockdown, as we all are. And it is Sue Record. Hello, lovely girl. I have missed you. I hope you're well. So you can't sneak away on these things. Every now and then it shows you who's listening, who's watching, who's waving. And so if you just want to sneak in on the quiet, there's no chance of doing that. And you, Maxine, I can see you too. Wonderful. Good. Wonderful. Wonderful peeps. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you tomorrow for another episode of 5-Minute Coaching in the Morning. Bye, lovelies.